I would say like this, my price is 3,000 for Sucky Sucky.
What's up, everybody? Johnny Somali is trembling in fear, shaking in his boots, afraid to go outside. And how do we know this? We know this because his partner in crime, Hank Yu, has just confirmed it on a recent interview. So we haven't talked about Johnny Somali in quite a while, but let me just catch you guys up in case you missed the updates. Basically, his court date got pushed from December 20th, 2024 to March 2025. So that is 3 more months that he's going to have to spend without a dime, without being able to leave Korea, and it is a devastating blow to his situation. I made a short video on it because it wasn't worth a full-length video, but it's possible you missed it. Another update is that Johnny Somali still has access to his TikTok account after the previous one has been deleted, and he privated some videos when martial law was enacted for a brief few hours because he got scared. But now he has since put them back public, I guess thinking that it won't harm him. And I'm talking about the videos where he's praising communist China and praising North Korea. So it truly shows that his stupidity knows no bounds, because that could still harm him legally. Now, about Hank, he recently went on a podcast called the K-Town Social Club, which they did a great job interviewing him, by the way, and he admitted way more than he wanted to. So I'm going to show you my favorite part of the interview. It lasted for about 30 minutes. I'm going to show you a couple of minutes of it, and trust me, Hank revealed a lot. Take a look at this.
You said you wanted to clear something up. Like, what is the misconception people have?
Well, a lot of people think it's a 1v1, and that guy took me out like fair and square just because that dude took me down to the ground. But in 1v1, I would have pulverized him. Simple, like basically, yes, he took me down to the ground because I was imbalanced due to holding a baton, but I actually reversed and bridged, reversed, trimmed out, and got a back control.
So now I understand why he wanted to do this interview. It's all about protecting his fragile ego. He got owned by that guy, and now he's trying to say that they ganked him, that it wasn't a fair fight, he would have pulverized him. It's clearly about his ego, and that's why you can see the hosts, they're rolling their eyes. They can't believe this clown. Now let's move forward to the next part that I think is relevant.
The reason why I'm friends with Johnny Somali is I don't agree with everything what he does, but I do support his freedom of speech. And
what do you agree with? What do you agree with that he does?
I agree with pissing off Korean Xers. For sure. Generation X, yes.
Why? What did Generation X do?
Generation X is the worst in Korea.
Yeah, explain it. Well, why are they the worst? What do they do?
So, do you know the Generation X attitude, like, how dare you disagree with me?
That boomer that was in the convenience store in the 7-Eleven that was getting harassed by Johnny, that woman deserved to be harassed like that
And have stuff
like
thrown around?
the ramen.
No,
What does freedom of speech have to do with action?
Okay.
That I actually disagree with.
So you have a line then. You have a line. So
Honestly, his logic has more holes in it than a Swiss cheese. This guy is making so little sense. He says he has a beef with Gen X, but when Johnny Somali was harassing people, it was often boomers or millennials. He's making so little sense. And then the host asks him, like, why do you like Johnny? And he says it's because he is a free speech absolutist. Then the host asks him, well, where do you think that free speech is getting suppressed in America? And his answer is just beyond brain dead because he references Alex Jones out of all people.
Let's see. There are threat laws. There are they fine Alex Jones for exposing school shootings.
Okay.
And yeah.
Okay, but that's not you. That wasn't the government who fined him though.
That was court. The court actually fined Alex Jones.
Yeah, I think that.
and said that Alex Jones must compensate all these victims.
Right.
What victim?
But you
Yeah,
know,
but he wasn't criminally charged.
It was a civil case.
He
It was a
wasn't.
civil case.
Yeah.
yeah, but,
You're right,
but Hank, I do wonder what country on earth has the free speech that you support. Is there any
Yeah.
country on earth that has this free speech that you love so much?
Zero, sir. The last and the only country to have my version of free speech was 1800s America.
Where's Johnny now? What's he up to? Is he doing okay? His trial's next week, isn't it?
Yeah, Johnny's doing all right, but he's not with me right now. But
Yeah, because everyone knows where you live.
yeah, so like my location's like compromised, so like, I'm not gonna keep Johnny here, you know.
Wait,
Right,
so
Obviously,
But do you still hang out with him? You have like meals with him? You have pizza with him? You eat what, jjajangmyeon with him? What do you do with him?
I talked to him about a couple legal cases because he is a witness to that aggravated assault, and he's a witness to like stalking, all that, you know.
Yeah, so do you eat with
And
him or
I'm
what?
also a
So I'm sure you guys noticed that it's the second time that the host asked Hank, do you spend any time with him? Do you eat with him? And Hank is continuously dodging the question. And that's because he doesn't want to admit that Johnny is in fact terrified of going outside. He is living in fear, trembling in his boots, can't even go have a slice of pizza with his best friend. Absolutely pathetic. I'm sure Somali is really regretting his actions right now. And let me clarify, he's not regretting his actions because of remorse, but because of the consequences that he has to suffer through right now. He's in a country that everyone hates him. He is not able to make any money, or more importantly for him, get even a smidgen of clout. So Hank continued to dodge the question, but the host was relentless, and finally he was able to extract an answer out of him.
witness to those cases. No, not really. I mean,
okay.
if I eat with him, that's gonna like compromise his safety too, you know.
So what's your take overall? Is he, in your opinion, or is he going to be okay?
Well, they're trying to make it political, and
Sure.
you know what happened to my case because they made my case political back in East Texas and the United States. So Johnny's probably not going to go to prison. He's going to
Oh, you think
probably, like,
he'll
most
be
people
let go?
either let go or like at most like pay some fines, you know, because I mean, what did he do that was like felonious? Not really. Like
Let's see. The bomb threats in the subway, the deep fakes, the obstruction of businesses, the harassment, all of that is a bunch of crimes that he has committed. And you can see that Hank is just making excuses for him, just simping all the way. It is pathetic. I personally think that Somali will do time in prison because there are so many eyes on this situation. This has made national news multiple times, and they want to look good, the South Korean government. So I'm sure he will get prison. Now, before we wrap it up, I just want to show you one more instance, which is beyond disturbing, where Hank admits that he is a male prostitute. Take a look at this.
Because you are bi. You told me that you hook up with dudes or do things for them sometimes, right?
well, I would say like this, you know, my price is 3,000 for Sucky Sucky and 10,000, you know,
10,000 won.
Huh?
10,000 won, not dollars.
dollars.
Oh, $10,000.
Yeah, but
You're joking,
I
right?
do.
Yeah, this is.
I'm not.
You're not. Okay.
Wait, I'm
I'd actually,
confused.
I would actually do that, but I do like femboys.
Yeah, so unfortunately for Hank, I don't think he got many takers on his offers because he has been begging for money on Discord lately. Now, that's pretty much it for the video. We have confirmation that Johnny Somali is just so scared that he doesn't even want to come out of his apartment to have a slice of pizza with his best friend. Absolutely pathetic. Now, thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys are enjoying the videos in the channel. You guys have noticed I haven't talked about Somali in a while. Some other channels have continued with the daily updates even when there's no new information, but I keep it varied. So if you enjoyed that, please subscribe to the channel. Let's get to 100,000, and until then, I'll see you guys on the next one.